73 degrees and sunny at game time after last night's, we'll call it a hurricane at Wade Stadium. What are the odds that we'll see that in Duluth, Minnesota? Brendan Reilly, my name's Zach Linfield, and we're ready for the final game of the homestand between the Duluth Huskies and the Mankato Moondogs. But we have to talk about last night's game that ended a little bit prematurely for the Huskies as they fell in that one by a score of 3-2.
Yeah, that game ending in 7 innings. And the Huskies in that 7th inning down 1 run. They had 2 runners on with 2 outs. And one of their hottest hitters at the plate, and Peyton Powell, coming up, who had a great series against Wilmer, picking up a couple of RBIs. You knew that he was definitely going to get up there, be very aggressive against Colby Gartner, and have a chance to tie that baseball game up or maybe even take the lead. But Mother Nature, she had her hands all over that game last night. It was an hour and 14-minute delay earlier on after 4 innings. Then around 10:20, she came back again, and the 11 o'clock curfew really did the Huskies in last night.
They were hoping that Powell would get that chance at the plate because he had 2 hits apiece in each of those Wilmer games, and he had reached twice already in last night's game, stranding Michael Brooks and Mike Bovey on base. But now we have to talk about Ben Peterson's start, and it was fantastic. He came back after July 3rd, hurting his quad on a PFP, and he looked pretty good.
No, absolutely. He was able to pick up a punch out as well. Gave up the 2 runs, but he came back, and he was the Ben Peterson that we were expecting really throughout this whole season. A little sad that we didn't get to see him go maybe 5 or 6 innings because the pitch count was low enough that he would be able to go deep into that ball game. And that's what you need. You need their starting pitchers to go deep, especially with this division race heating up. Huskies now 1 game back of Eau Claire after the 7-inning loss last night, and Eau Claire being able to take down Rochester. But things are heating up down the stretch, and the Huskies need to pick up some wins and pick up some wins quickly here going forward.
Flipping the next page in the chapter book, it'll be Zach Statzer making his 2nd collegiate start, both of them coming against the Mankato Moondogs. His first start, 6 innings, but he had 5 solid.
No, absolutely. In that ball game, he was great through the first 5 innings, picked up 6 strikeouts as well in that game. And that 6th inning just looked like he ran out of gas. Maybe it was left in a little too long. But for him going forward and into this start today, it's just going to have to be more of the same. And if we know this Zach Statzer that everyone knows here in Duluth, that he should be able to give the Huskies 5 innings, try to get to that 6th inning mark. And I think that he will have a really, really good opportunity, have some success here in his 2nd start against Mankato.
He'll face off against the 2-2 John Lundgren. The Huskies are 3-0 against left-handed pitching, but one of the biggest storylines of today's game, it could be Marcus Pointer's 50th win as Husky skipper.
Well, he's been here for 4 years, been now the manager for about 2 or 3, and for Marcus Pointer, getting to that 50-win threshold is always a big deal. Doesn't matter whether it's high school, collegiate, or the MLB. Just getting to that 50-win mark is such an important milestone to get to as manager.
Huskies and Moondogs, you're watching the Northwoods League Baseball Network.